Hello, welcome back. We have some more Minecraft Feed the Beast. As always, this is Synapse. And it's been a little bit since I did that last episode, although it probably hasn't been that long for you guys, hopefully. Planning to release this pretty soon. And that episode came out yesterday, so, in my world. So, hopefully it has not been too long for you. But it has been about a week since I actually recorded that. And some stuff has changed. I made an enchanting table, and I made all the bookshelves for an enchanting table. That was partially feasible because I made kind of a reed farm. You know, it's basic reed farm. It's not automated or anything. I may have to go up and punch it. And I also have a cow/sheep pen with wheat over there for breeding. When I kill the cows, I get their leather. I get their steak. Beef, raw beef that I turn into steak for food. It's a great win-win situation because we need lots of books for Ars Magica, which is what I'm going to be doing today, hopefully. So yeah, I went all the way down to about diamond level. And, I got 11 diamonds. I actually had more. I made a diamond pickaxe. I made something else I forget what. So yeah, we have 11 diamonds. I'm actually going to, use 8 of them, and we're going to make ourselves diamond chest plate because I like not dying. Magic resistance 3, thorns 2. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think magic resistance 3 is from Ars Magica, pretty sure, so I'm less damaged by other magic spells. Protection 3, thorns 2, not too shabby. We'll put one level. Don't have these blocked off. We get one level. Ooh, sharpness and unbreaking. Sweet. That's normally just sharpness. I'll take that kindly. I'm not gonna do anything with my diamond pickaxe. I actually didn't make a turtle with my first diamond pickaxe because I'm gonna use Ars Magica first and foremost. Right now, let's sleep. I'll explain to you some other things that changed. In the last episode, my friend said that the mobs and ambient sounds were too loud over my voice, so I have turned those down, turned my voice up. Hopefully everything sounds okay. Let me know in the comments. Feedback, anything, whatever. Let's see what else did I gather. Another meteor landed. I got like 4 more moonstone. I killed a king slime. Got zombie creeper heads, quarried stone, wood. You know, your basic stuff. Not too much. I've tried to avoid anything really full of progress to do on camera. Oh, another thing I have to mention. I had forgotten to put Thaumcraft in this pack, which I didn't notice until I made the mod list that I posted in the description, and will post in the description of every video that I play on this pack with. I did not realize I did not have Thaumcraft until I looked at the pack. However, I added it to the pack, and there's an option to retroactively generate the ores, which is really nice for stuff like this. Like if I forgot to add it, but who would be so stupid to do that? So you can see, I just got lucky here, that I now have this earth-infused stone that wasn't there before, because it has retroactively generated in the chunks. And luckily there's no one else on this right now. And I only have that little hut, which is above ground. If there was people's stuff underground, it might have gotten generated. If it was smooth stone, it might have gotten turned into an ore, but we don't have to worry about that right now. Another thing which you might notice, or notice the lack of, is my loud keyboard click-clacking. So this is as loud as you're really going to hear me. This is me like slamming on my spacebar now. I got a new keyboard because, as much as I loved my old one, it was very loud and annoying, and that's just not cool. Where do I want to go? I want to go this way, actually. I want to go to this one. So let's just head west, I guess. And we'll get there eventually. So yeah, I got a new keyboard. It's actually cheaper than my old one. I'm going to be selling my old one to another friend. So I will pretty much come out even. I mean, I'll take like a $10, $20 loss, but it's worth it. For not having to deal with the constant clickety-clack in my videos. I feel like it's just better for you guys. It's still a mechanical keyboard, and instead of having for those of you who do know how, or are into mechanical keyboards and done research, there's different types of switches, and there's different switches for different purposes. And I used to have, I believe it was blue switches, which are basically made for, oh wait, I just passed it. Basically made for stuff like gaming and like that. But they have that really, really audible click, and it's kind of annoying. And now I'm using brown switches, which they're still mechanical, and you can still definitely feel when you press it. Where did that item frame go? Whoa. So it's like on there, but it's not rendering. Maybe that's a shader bug. So you'll see, I place it on there, and voila, magic-y symbols, and it's going to turn into our guide for Ars Magica 2, essentially. There we go. We have unlocked the secrets of the arcane, chat thing says, and now you can see in the bottom left and right we have mana, and we have our, what is it called? Wow. That's a, Why is there's no spaces? Huh, I wonder if that's also shader. I'm going to turn shaders off real quick. And we'll see if that fixes stuff. No, it doesn't. That's weird. Maybe that's a bug in one of the updates. Luckily, I know most of the stuff. Or at least the stuff to, start off with. Because that's really, really strange. Also, I got a new video card. Just because I wanted a new one. I'm also selling my old one to a friend as well. Same friend. And now I can run other things at higher FPSs. So like I could run this crazy one at 41 FPS, 42 FPS, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if I like this one though. It's kind of over the top, especially at night. It's like really, really hard to see. And I don't know. This one makes me lag. This one makes me lag. I can do low, medium, and high of V4. Those are alright. Actually, V4 high when I'm recording is only 22 FPS. I was able to do like 40 when I was not recording. Let's go medium. See what our FPS is. 54, 45. So yeah, like I can do this pretty well. These are not bad. I don't know. I might keep this on for the rest of the video. I don't know. Let me know what you guys feel is coolest, or if you like them at all, or if you just don't care. So yeah, what we did is we put the book in the item frame above this liquid essence, and it turned into our arcane compendium. And this is the tutorial essentially for Ars Magica 2. It will tell you everything you need to know. So forward. Basically, I'll transcribe everything because this is not even fun to look at. I'm gonna look into a fix for that, but I can't do that in the middle of the episode. So apologies that you guys can't read that probably, because I can barely read it, and it's very. There's no spaces. There's no spaces between words, spaces between letters, nothing. So spell components are comprised of shapes, components, and modifiers. Basically, there's touch, projectile, and self, and then there's different components like magic damage, dig, whatever. And then modifiers are like you can make it have increased distance, increased duration, increased whatever. So we need to make two things. We need to make an oculus and an inscription table to start our research, and then we need to make a crafting altar to actually craft a first spell. And I've gathered, I think, enough materials for all of those things. So we're going to return to our house and do that. And hopefully we will, gain a few levels. You can see there's a blue 1 above my armor and health and hunger and everything. And that is representative of what level I am in Ars Magica 2. I like the water in this. Ooh, underwater is pretty cool too. It's like, I don't know, trippy. This shader's not too bad. I have to see it at night see if I really like it. It's pretty unobtrusive. Like it doesn't seem like it changes all that much, but like little things like the leaves waving, the grass waving, and everything. Does the wheat wave? It sure does. but there's not like horrible depth of field and all this stuff. The reads look pretty plain. I don't know, not too bad. Like, I like depth of field, but there was like one of them that's like, oh my god, I can't even see anything because of the depth of field. So right, the first thing, inscription table. Wood, slabs, spell parchment, torch, and feather. Spell parchment is sticks and paper. I have all of those things already prepared because I'm good at this game. So we got this. We got some slabs. We got one of those. We got feather. We got a torch. Boom. We have an inscription table, which we're going to put back here. Possibly. Can I? No. No, I wanted to place it like this, but whatever. So this is how we basically write what we want to have into a spell. Right now we don't know anything. So, to start learning something, you need to make an oculus, which is stone bricks, glass, coal, and blue topaz. You can see I have stone bricks, I have glass in here, need 2 coal, and a blue topaz. Whoops, did not mean to click those sticks, but I did. And then we go like this, put that there, and now we have an oculus. And so the oculus is how you research everything to do with Ars Magica. And it is divided into 4 tabs. The first is offense, then defense, utility, and talents. To make your first spell, you have to put 2 points into one of these, into either offense, defense, or utility. You start off with 3 ability points. I forget what they're called. Let's see what they're actually called. Skill points. You start off with 3 of them. If you put 1 into each, you're not going to be able to actually create a spell. And if you put any into talents, I guess you could put 1 into talent, but just don't right now. If you're starting off, put at least 2 into one of them. I'm going to do touch and then dig because it's like the easiest way to spam out levels really quickly early on. We can do target non-solid blocks, but that's really useless. Light, not that useful right now. We're also going to do self because I want to do that later. So now we know touch, dig, and self. I can't do self dig because self dig doesn't actually accomplish anything. You can't dig yourself. So the only spell I could really make is touch dig, which is what we're going to do. So to do your first spell, we need to put a writable book in our inscription table and then decide what we want to write in it. That makes sense. Writable books. Did I make a writable book? Yeah, that's a writable book, right? So we need feather, book, and black dye. Which means we probably have to kill a squid. Let's sleep really quickly. I have not actually gathered any black dye. I forgot about that. But I should have enough. We got leather. We have enough stuff for a book. We got 3, and then leather. We get a book. And then we need another feather and black dye. How many black dye in here, right? I'm not blind. So hope not. Alright, let's go find a squid really quickly. Hopefully really quickly. If we're unlucky, it'll be half an hour later, and we'll have to end the episode. But I wanted to do the first spell. Okay, here's a squid. Not too bad. Alright, sweet. Black ink. I will gather more later because we're going to be doing a lot more spells than just, touch dig, but it's a start. We can actually make the book right now. Book and quill. So you need one of these every single time you're going to make a spell, which is why reed farms, cow farms, very important for Ars Magica. And more so as you go on, because it's just, you just need more and more and more to research and everything, just test out spells and whatever. Although creative mode is useful for that. So we're going to drag the things we want down to the bottom, and it's, you can see, like, once you remove the book, the components are complete and whatever. So this is just going to be dig. And so we have touch and then dig, and the order is important. So if I have like projectile, magic damage, then touch, dig, it'll send a projectile that does magic damage, and then whatever it hits, it'll also try to dig out. So you can have multi-purpose spells, and you can have like up to like all this 2 rows filled in. I'm pretty sure, maybe just 1 row. And there's lots of cool things you can create with the spell language, essentially, to send projectiles that then make zones where there's AoE damage, and it also like blinds people that are in it. So you know, all this crazy stuff. So we're gonna take this, and this is called Dig by Sinapse, and it shows that combination touch dig. Now, to make our spell, we need to make a crafting altar, which we will do, and we also need to gather all these materials. You only need to make a crafting altar once, because you can craft all your spells in that crafting altar. Well, with some caveats, but we'll go into that later. And then each time you want to make a spell, you need to gather all this stuff and throw it all into the crafting altar. So, crafting altars, structures, crafting altar. This is what a crafting altar looks like. It is constructed of all 1 block for the base with 5 capstone blocks, essentially, that kind of act as modifiers for how many numbers of spells you can have. You need these magic walls, crafting altar block, lever, and a lectern. So you can build it out of any of these materials: wood planks, stone bricks, sandstone bricks, witchwood, nether bricks, nether quartz. And then for the caps, you can do glass, coal blocks, redstone blocks, iron blocks, lapis blocks, gold blocks, diamond blocks, emerald blocks, moonstone blocks, sunstone blocks. And these basically add different effects. So I only have like a 1 effect spell right now because it's just dig. So I only need like glass, but you also get some for just basic. You could, the least you can have is 2. Even if you just make an altar, you'll automatically have 2. I have a lot of witchwood, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna already have 3, and then I'll probably do iron blocks because I have lots of iron. And so then we'll get 3 plus 4. We'll have 7 effects possible, and that will last us for a considerable amount of time, I'm hoping. So we're just gonna bring all this witchwood, and we're gonna make some of it into I don't know how many you need. I think we'll do 12, and if we have to make more, then okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we actually only need 8. No, wait, no. 9, 10, 11, 12. I was right. 12, because we have to do these underside ones, and if you forget those, it won't work. So then we need 5 of the caps. 5 times 9 is 45. So we should have enough. It's just that. Except for we can't make it because we have Greg Tech. I forgot. So we cannot make it like that. We have to use a compressor. That might be an issue because I bet it's the same thing with coal and everything else. Sure is. Alright, what are we going to make our thing out of? Glass then? Yeah, we're going to have to. The only thing we can then use is glass. That we're not going to have to use a compressor to make. Bit of an oversight on my part. Well, I was not expecting that, actually. Because did not plan ahead that far, obviously. Well, we can just go gather 5 blocks of sand. Turn it into 5 blocks of glass. That shouldn't be too... It'll do us for our first spell. And then I guess I'll have to go into industrial crafting Greg Tech and do that. Or I could just change the configs. But I don't know. I kind of like the challenge because that means I have to do a little bit of each. I can't just do all of one mod at a time. So I think I'll keep that as how it is. All right, so we need then magic walls and one of these crafting altar blocks. To make a magic wall is Vintium dust surrounding stone, or surrounding. To get Vintium dust, we smelt Vintium ore, and then obviously to get stone, we have stone. There it is. So we really just need 2 of these. which we will throw in here once this is done. Alright, so we get 2 of those. Each one gives us 1 Vintium dust, and this will give us 16 magic walls, which is plenty because we only need 6. And then the actual crafting altar block. We need another one. So let's grab another one. I was wrong. And then we're gonna need 3 stone, it looks like, because or 2 stone. Because we need 1 for that, 1 for the magic wall. Lectern. Oops, should not have exited out. Lectern. Pretty sure it was just wood. Yeah, so we just need 3 planks, which we have left over. Lectern. And then lever. Very important, don't forget the lever. Alright, let's put 2 stone in there, and we will get our 2 smooth stone. And we'll make ourselves a crafting altar. And make ourselves our first spell, hopefully. What do we need? Clay, feather, Vintium dust, iron shovel, raw fish, orange rune, iron pickaxe. Orange rune, I believe, is just orange dye. Yeah, so we need orange dye, which we can get from roses. Red and yellow make orange, obviously. For those of you who didn't pass kindergarten, there you go. It's first lesson. Alright, so make 1 of those. Make a whole bunch of those. Let's go make our crafting altar. Where do we want to put it? I need a nice flat space. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this should work. Let's get our witchwood. Witchwood stairs. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, that's... yeah, 5, right? Yeah. I'm good at counting. Okay, 5. That's not where I want you to be. I was trying to... actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna try to play it off like I was trying to do that, but I miscounted because I'm dumb. Alright, so then we have 3 up from there on these. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then there are the capstone blocks on top of those, and then stairs with solid ones in the middle. So let's put those on top. We actually have to put one of those caps in the middle right there, right? Yeah. Let's go do that. And then we put the stairs, which... yeah, and then we put this in the middle. That on the other side. Break this because it needs to be stairs. Right, cool. Make sure we click the bottom of the block. Fall into this water. It's completely necessary. If you don't fall into the water, the entire process will not work. It's a crucial step in constructing your, well, break that farm tilled soil as well. Also very, very important. Put these on the underside. No, that's not how I wanted you to do. And you placed like you didn't do that, and then you just like updated and you did. Okay, that's kind of annoying. That whole glare thing. So we need a lectern on one side and then the lever on the other. Put both of those. Yeah, I know it's night, but put that there. It's weird shadowy things. And then the magic walls in here. Boom, boom, and boom. And so this should, once we throw a rune in there, it should start our process of crafting the spell. If I remember correctly, And it's been like 2 weeks since I've done it, so I might remember incorrectly. We'll find out. I'm gonna read the book too. So, guides, your first spell. Once you're, okay, place the book in the inscription table. Okay, yeah. Go to the crafting art, place your book containing the spell on the lectern, throw a blank rune into the middle of the crafting art altar to begin the process, then follow the book's prompts. The book itself is worth reading as well, as it contains a recipe of what the spell recipe is for the materials and whatever. Okay, so we need a rune. We actually need multiple runes because we're going to be using them in the future. So let's just drag a whole bunch of cobble into that position, get a whole bunch of blank runes, and then go and throw one in. And assuming I built everything correctly, and I think I did, it should start a process. Look at that. And it's going to pop up one at a time the things we need. However, I want to gather them all at the same time. So we need clay. Raw fish is also going to be annoying because I don't have any. So we have to fish for a little bit. And then once we create this, I'm going to be done with the episode. I know it's already 25 minutes, so apologies. I don't have string. I think I've thrown out all the string that... Huh. Okay, well that's a good start. Well, we have a rose, so that is actually kind of useful. We needed an iron pickaxe, I think. We needed clay. Have any clay? Don't have any clay. Needed a feather. Alright, so we need to gather clay. Maybe there's some at the bottom. Oh, we also need that Vintium dust. Let's go get Vintium dust first, or at least smelt it. So I don't forget later. You know, let's just throw a whole bunch in there. We're gonna need it throughout the mod. Clay. Clay. You're not clay. It's really hard to see underwater in this mod, or in this shader pack. Damn it, man. See, I couldn't know what my spell was going to contain without crafting everything, so I could not gather the materials ahead of time, which is kind of annoying. Is that clay over there? I really hope that's clay and not quarried stone. Come on, be clay. Damn it, it's quarried stone, I can tell. Anything down here, clay? Doesn't look like it. Let's turn shaders off real quick, because honestly, impossible to see underwater. Which, I mean, it should be, but how things are realistically and how things are fun to play, two separate things. We also need string and yellow flowers. Are there yellow flowers in here? Let there be yellow flowers in this biome. I feel like I've seen them before. Yellow flowers? Anywhere? Anyone? Anywho? No? Red flowers. Yellow flowers! Haha! I was right, I have seen them. Grab some red flowers as well. Because each spell we need like runes like that. Some of them are different colors. Blue, green, whatever. Cyan. So, we'll grab a few of each. Just to have for later. Is that clay? Please let that be clay. I also need to find a spider. It's sand. It's totally sand, isn't it? I'm gonna break it anyways, because it feels like it's not sand. Oh, it's clay. Why is it like, it seems really, really yellow to me. Also gonna grab a few of this, because you never know when you need clay. Alright. One thing remains, and that is string. Well, string for a fishing pole to get a fish. Unless there's some other way to get fish, which I don't believe there is. I mean, there's probably some mod item. But... Wait, let me make a pickaxe, right? I think it's a pickaxe, not a shovel. Who knows? If it's a shovel, I'll make a shovel. And we'll just have a random iron pickaxe. Alright. So... we throw dust in, it gets consumed. It tells us to throw a feather in. Throw a feather in. Okay, now we have come to raw fish. Oh, it's shovel and pickaxe. Okay. Clay, orange root. Okay, so let's make these all into dye. Make this all into dye. Make 1 orange dye. Well, 2 orange dye, I guess. Make an orange rune. We'll have that. Need to go make an iron shovel, and we also need to make a fucking fish. Damn it. Everything in this game, so many things to gather. Like I said, Ars Magica is kind of grindy, but it's really fun too. So I don't mind it being that grindy. And I mean, it's like it's grindy, but it's not like I have to sit in front of a machine, config something, and sit there for half an hour and wait for something to get produced. It's like I have to go gather materials and like go get a fish, and like it forces me to do all these things that I wouldn't normally do, which is kind of fun. Alright, let's just search fish. Is there any way to get fish? Just a fish. No. Cooked fish? Obviously raw fish. You can make an invar, string, silk wisps. Oh, we can macerate wool? Well, too bad I don't have a macerator. That'd be nice. Damn it. I need string. We need to wait for nighttime, I guess. Like, that's the only thing I can think of how to get string, unless I have a spider dungeon, but I don't remember having a spider dungeon anywhere. I haven't found one, as far as I know. Unless I was like, I don't know, completely wasted out of my mind or something, which doesn't happen because I don't really drink, so yeah. No spider dungeon is the conclusion I'm coming to. Dang it, man. I wish I could speed up this process, but we're just gonna have to sit around unless we can throw in the other things. But I don't believe we can. I think it has to be in the order, otherwise it doesn't accept it. We can try. I mean, there's no harm in trying. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like it's... No. Alright, so... Spiders. Spiders. I guess we could also try to find a cave that I haven't been into, but like, there's no caves around here. It's so weird, because I've been exploring, and there's just no caves. Like, I had to dig down. Like you saw in the first episode, like, I just couldn't find a cave. I still couldn't, and so I had to just dig down, resort to digging down and just going. And I still didn't really find a cave. Like, I found kind of a little opening, but it wasn't a cave. Like, it wasn't a cave system. I guess we can see what I've dug out here. This was all lava. It's still some of it lava. It's really not like a cave system. It's like a little bit of something, but not much. More earth infused stone. Unless it leads up somewhere I haven't seen. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So this goes back down to where we were. This, I believe, just kind of dead ends. Yeah, see, like, not really a cave. There's really no entrance to it besides at the bottom of the world. Which means no darkness. I doubt I could just... I could just start breaking torches and hope things spawn, but I somehow doubt that would work. Although, I guess it's worth a shot. I mean, somewhat mildly quicker than waiting for nighttime. Why is there light being... Lava? Don't fall in that. That was really, really close to me falling in lava. That would have sucked so bad. That would have been a fun end of the episode. Okay, I fell in lava. I'm going to go get all my stuff back. Everything I have previous to this, I have to go make again. Ugh. Why did I not save string? Why did I not think that was a useful resource? I know I've killed spiders. Like, I know that I've killed spiders. I killed one, like, right before I started recording. I also killed, like, an earth golem. But that's unrelated. Oh, I hear zombies. Is it nighttime? Please let it be nighttime so I can go kill spiders. We can just get the stupid string. So we can make a stupid fishing pole so we can get a fish, and then we can end the episode. It's already 35 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's kind of dragged on. I apologize. But that's the beauty of doing these without cuts. Maybe I'll start doing cuts again, but kind of don't want to at the same time. Oh, what time is it? I can't even. Okay, it's sunset. It is sunset. All right. Bring me the spiders, please. Pretty please. Pretty please. I'm surprised there's not like spiders under here, but I guess I've been sleeping every night away, so they haven't been like spawning, you know, and then hiding under there or something. Go away, sun. Go away. We need nighttime. We need darkness. Not very often that I need darkness. Like, I want monsters to spawn. Alright. Let's just sit and wait. Just patiently waiting. For next episode, I'm going to do a lot of off-camera using my touch dig, and we're going to level up a lot. But I'm not going to spend any of my points, but I'll probably have like 10 of them. And then we'll spend them all in one big file swoop, and we'll make more things. I'm going to try to gather as many resources as I can. Like all the different dyes, all the different random ass stuff I could need. Okay, so you guys just spawned right there. Spiders, 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 spiders. Come on, spiders. Where are you at? Where are you at, spiders? Where are you at? I turned the shadows off. It's like, why does things not look that great? So I turned the shaders off. I'm not going to turn them back on right now. Probably die. Although I do have that nice diamond chest piece now. I need to go away from my light more. I'm not going to find anything over here. Alright. Come at me, spiders. Please, please come at me. I beg you. That's where the other meteorite landed. Which is weird, because like the first meteorite landed like right there. I don't know if this was like the same one. I don't know. I found it over here. Baby angry zombie. That's terrifying. Spiders. Spider. No string? No string. Damn it, man. Give me your string. That's all I need. That's all I need from you guys, please. Just give me the damn string. I also need an ender pearl from Enderman to make a chunk loader. I haven't been able to find any. I don't know, like they're like really rare or something. Oh, 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 spider. Heard it. Yes, 2 string. Yes. All right. Go inside, sleep immediately, make a stupid fishing pole, go fishing, get a raw fish, make a spell, use a spell, say goodbye. Game plan. Next 2 minutes. I want to keep this under 40 minutes. Alright. Sticks. Go like this. String goes down. Fishing rod gets made. Fishing rod gets thrown in water. Sinapse sits here, fishing, so relaxing. Pulls out a raw fish, picks up the raw fish. You gotta be fucking kidding me, right? God fucking damn it. I left the area and it restarted, I think. Maybe? Or just stopped. What? So confused. I just can't see it. What? Well, there's all my stuff back. Alright, let's start over, I guess. Feather. So yeah, if it gets stuck like that, you can right click up there and then it restarts. I remember that halfway through what I was just doing, that's why I clicked it. Orange rune. That is a shovel. And the pickaxe. Oh, and then we need a scroll again. To actually write our spell too. Because the book is really just the instructions. We need the scroll to be the actual method of, you know, having a spell and casting it. So spell parchment is also required. And then we get a spell, touch spell. When we first click it, we can rename it and we can set a symbol to it. It's pretty cool symbols. We're gonna do something like this. And then you can see mana cost 2.5. Now we have dig. And look, we just leveled up. Our 1 is now a 2. Now we're 4. Now we're 5. Let's close this back up. That's our animal farm. You can see that experience bar, and then our cooldown on the left is also going up. Our mana on the right is going down. The more we use this, the higher our thing on the left goes up, and the more mana it costs each time. But now we're already level 6. See? So really easy for spamming out the first few levels. Every 2 levels you gain a skill point. So I should now have what from 1. I guess at 2 I get 1, and then 4, and then 6. So I should have 3 more. No, 2 more. I guess at 3 I get 1, and then 5 I get 1, and then 7 I get 1. So, yeah. I'm going to use this instead of my pickaxe now because it's instant on everything. So, yeah. No. Control. Shift. F. Dang it. I forgot how to change. There's like a... You can see this like crescent moon. There's like a half moon, which increases the power and allows you to break things that a diamond pickaxe would break. This one only right now breaks up into an iron pickaxe, so I can't break obsidian and stuff. You can change the casting mode to be more powerful, and that will allow you to basically have a diamond pickaxe. So I'm never going to use this thing again. Well, I'm going to use it until it's dead and then never use it again, because now I have a magical dig. Alright, that was a fun episode. Sorry that it was so lengthy. I apologize. I hope it wasn't too bad for you guys. Let's turn shaders back on real quick. Take a look at our beautiful area and our crafting altar and all that we've accomplished. So pretty, relaxing. Anyways, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. We will do more spell making. I will be a much higher level. We will do some cooler spells. I will hopefully have gathered as many materials as I can beforehand, so we don't have to deal with that whole thing again. So yes, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.